Let me start by asking you a question. You have managed to build your dream house. You have put in thousands and thousands into this project, and you have spent months or even years into this project, and then you finally managed to move in your dream house. And within just a year of settling in, you start to notice damp walls, rising damp, the paint is peeling, bubbles on the walls, molds, and then there's this nasty moisty smell that even the high-end diffusers or air fresheners or those expensive cleaning detergents cannot fix or eliminate. What would you do? This is what this video is all about: dampness in the building. Hello guys, welcome back to your go-to educational channel on housing. In today's video, we are going to be talking on dampness in buildings. So when it comes to construction and housing, you obviously cannot know everything, but you should know something, especially for those that are not going to be able to have project managers to manage their projects. You should at least have some bit of knowledge so that you get to ask your builders and your contractors the right questions at the right time. So I'll be doing a series on some of the very important stages and crucial stages when it comes to building and construction, so that you get to ask the right questions at the right time. So make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so that you don't miss any of those videos. And to my returning viewers and subscribers, as always, thank you so much. All right, let us get straight into it. Let's look at the causes of dampness in the house. Number one, we have rising damp. This is the most common and problematic type of dampness in the house. This is caused by what? By the moisture rising to the surface or through the walls of the house. And then the next one, we have infiltrating damp. This comes from external water, usually the rain that will be coming in the house from faulty roofs or some other external factors. And then number three, we have condensation. This is caused by poor ventilation. We usually find this in the bathrooms and the washrooms. And then the next one, we have leakages. These are caused by poor plumbing. So it's important that you get a plumber who knows what they are doing. So here are some of the signs that you can tell when your house is facing some damp issues. Okay, so we have the damp walls themselves. You can actually tell if the walls, they are just wet, that's a sign. And then the rising damp as well. And then we have paint that will be peeling, or you start seeing bubbles on the walls. And then you start seeing molds. For molds, they just don't make your walls look ugly, but they can actually cause some health issues. They can cause respiratory issues. And then also that moisty smell, if you start experiencing that and then you try to have air fresheners or different type of diffusers, or even buying this high-end detergents, and then it just can't be fixed. You need to address those issues before they start getting deeper and deeper, because the more you delay, it's going to become way too expensive to fix those problems. And then also, if you keep delaying, it can actually result to more structural problems. So it's important that when you see some of these issues, you address them while this time is still there. So in today's video, like I mentioned, we are talking on rising damp, because this is the most common and most problematic type of dampness within a house. So a lot of us, we have heard of the words DPC and DPM. The DPC being the damp-proof course and the DPM being the damp-proof membrane. So the DPC is for the walls, and then the DPM is for the floor area. They both serve the same purpose, to prevent moisture rising into the house. So these two, they actually work hand in hand and they have to be integrated together. So these DPC and DPM, they are not optional. They actually have to be what? To be incorporated when building your house. The ground itself, it naturally has moisture. So this is one of the reasons why it's important to have soil tests done when building your house, because the extent of moisture, it differs obviously. In some areas it is too much, in some areas it is moderate, and then in some areas it is on the lower side. So when you get this test done, the type of foundation which is suitable for your soil will be recommended. This is why I always say that building is not a one size fit all. So we actually have some people who would say that, oh, my foundation, I used 10,000 on my foundation, and others will come and say, no, it was expensive, Magabirwa, it was way too cheap. We don't experience the same thing. So it's important that when you're getting your things done, you get them done the right way than just copying what other people have done. All right, so when it comes to DPM and DPC, they are not optional. You actually have to have them incorporated when building your house. So do not let anyone talk you out of having those things and tell you that, oh, this area is not a wetland, the soil of this area it's very dry, so you don't have to worry about having DPC and DPM. That is not the issue. This is something which is mandatory and it has to be done. And also on the installation of DPC and DPM, it's not just about you having them put. They have to be put in the correct way, because if you do not do that, it will be as good as you didn't put any of this. So for the DPC, it has to be at least 150 millimeters from the ground level, and then make sure that, especially on the parts where they overlap, they have done so correctly and they've put it in the right way. Proper installation matters. Having DPC and DPM alone is not enough. They must be installed carefully and correctly. The common mistakes include cutting the membrane, poor overlaps, puncturing during the construction, and incorrect height placement of DPC. A badly installed damp-proof system is almost as bad as not having one at all. Ensuring that these steps have been done correctly, this will save you a lot of money in the future for repairs. Here are key steps that you should follow. You should install a proper DPC in all load-bearing walls. Install a DPM under the entire floor slab. Ensure the DPM overlaps and connects with the DPC. Use a good site drainage around the house. Avoid raising soil levels above the DPC. Ensure proper plastering and waterproofing. Fixing dam problems after construction is very expensive. That is why it's very important to get it done the very first time. You may need chemical dam treatments, wall injections, replastering, repainting, mold removal, and even then, the problem may still return. This is why dam proofing is not optional. It is essential. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next informative video, cheers.